tackling an indoor rowing marathon is no easy feat. So here are my 5 essentials that you need for when you row your marathon. I'm Alicia Clark. I'm a You Can Row 2 Master Instructor, and let's get into it. I've rowed 2 marathons myself, so I'm speaking from experience here. I hope that these 5 things really do help you. I'm sure there's more out there that people have come to love and need, but these are my core 5. First thing you're gonna want is some sort of hydration. It could be just water, it could be with some electrolytes, some watered down Gatorade, some hydration packs. You're gonna be on the machine for multiple hours. So you want something to be able to replace the fluids that you're gonna use. Have a couple by you. You don't wanna have to get off and go get it. You want it to be close by and something that's easy to drink out of. Not like sometimes the twist caps can be tough and you're sitting there, trying to twist it off and it's hard. Try to make it easy on yourself. Find something that's easy to pick up, get a sip, put it down, and get going again. Second thing is have snacks nearby. I love Clif Bars. Bananas work too. Some people like the gels. Whatever you do or whatever you like to do, try it with a longer piece before you do your marathon. So make sure it sits well in your stomach before you attempt to eat these snacks during the actual marathon. Third thing is some sort of music or entertainment. The entertainment could be a buddy next to you, just something to help occupy your mind, at least part of it. If you're not going for a split, you're just going for completion, it can be Netflix, on your phone in the phone holder. It doesn't entirely matter, whatever works best for you, but some sort of entertainment. So a trick, especially if you don't have a seat pad, is to use an old t-shirt. So what you can do is you can use it and put it on the seat for a little bit more extra cushion, because again, you're going to be sitting on this seat for a while. So I like to use an old t-shirt just to help my butt out a little bit more. Last thing, which is a little bit more optional, is a towel, because again, you're going to get sweaty. It's going to happen, probably no matter where you're at. And so having something like this close by just to wipe off, feel slightly fresher, can be helpful and just help you kind of get through the rest of it. Those are my 5 main things when it comes to things that you want next to you. Well, the shirt's under your butt, but you know what I mean. Anyways, if you've made it this far through the video, you're in luck, because I'm going to give you 3 more tips to get through the marathon. The first thing and number 1 thing that I always say is do not stand up. Just don't do it. Trust me. You're gonna be sitting so long for multiple hours that if you stand up, sometimes it's hard to sit back down, and it can really make sitting back down a lot more painful. This is just from experience. I did the two marathons that I did were in college, and the people who stood up, some of them didn't finish because it was really painful when they sat back down. Now, if you have to get up, you have to go to the bathroom, understandable, right? I'd say try your absolute best to stay sitting down in the seat the entire time. Second thing is that if you are going for a good time, you still want to take breaks for food and drink. And what you can do is keep your feet in, and when you're taking your break, kind of row mini strokes with one arm, at least keep that flywheel going while you're having your snack here. Kind of keeping good form if you can, but at least you're moving that flywheel and keeping it moving instead of just having it sit still while you're having your snack. So that can be a tip if you are going for a good time. The last thing that I want to share is that take breaks sooner than you think. What I mean by that, if you're used to going, an hour or even an hour and a half before needing a break, take it earlier than you think you would. First time I did a marathon, I didn't stop until an hour and a half in, and that was a bad decision. because I kind of fell off the end of the cliff. What you want to do instead is take breaks before you need them. So maybe you take one 45 minutes in, or even if you need it sooner than that. Take breaks to slow down, get a drink of water, take a bite, whatever you need to do. Take a break sooner rather than later, and try to space them out. It's really going to help you be able to continue and go for longer and have a little bit more energy when you need it in that like 3/4 of the way through and to finish it out, especially like that last 10K. Those are my 3 big tips for while you're doing your marathon. Thanks again for tuning in for the 5 essentials for a rowing marathon, plus a couple tips. And if you liked the content in this video, feel free to subscribe and like this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.